In the last section, we spoke about how we're going to approach figuring out what we need to test inside of our application. So in this video, we're going to get started on our actual implementation of our app and then very quickly start writing some tests around it. The first thing we're going to work on is our app component. So we're going to put together a very basic app component. We're going to put together kind of a boilerplate or very quick implementation of our comment box and comment list and make sure that these two components show up inside the app. And then we will be able to write our tests that say, yep, the comment box and the comment list are visible or displayed within the app component. So let's get to it. We're going to flip back over to our code editor and start working on the app, comment box, and comment list. All right, so once over here, I'm back inside my code editor. Inside my code editor, you'll recall that I have this src directory here with a couple of different files that were generated by Create React App. Now, anytime that I get started with Create React App, I really don't care to use all this pre-generated code. So what I usually do is I delete the entire src directory and I start from scratch. And I really recommend you do the same because it's going to give you a better idea of how we set all this stuff up without any prior implementation or copy pasting or anything like that. So I'm going to find the src directory and I'm going to delete the entire thing. I'll then immediately recreate the src folder. So inside the root directory, I'll make a new folder called src. And then inside of here, we're going to very quickly create a couple of different files and folders. I'm going to first make a new file called index.js. So this file right here is going to serve as the absolute root or kind of boot up location of our application. Anytime you run a Create React App project, it always assumes that you've got a file inside the src directory called index.js. So this is a required file right here. Then inside the src directory, I'm going to make a new folder and I'm going to call it components. Inside the components directory, I'll make a new file called app.js. As you might imagine, this is going to house all the code for our app component. Then inside the components directory, I will also create two files for our comment box component and the comment list. So I will first make a new file for commentbox.js. So there's one. And then also commentlist.js. And there's two. Okay, so that looks good. Let's take a quick pause right here. When we come back, we'll start putting together some boilerplate for the comment box and the comment list.